Welcome back to part 2 of Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man, nonetheless. And we're gonna go to work. Where's the freaking... There it is. I always forget, it's so hard to... It's not really hard, but it's like, you gotta orient yourself. You're not facing the right direction, because they don't give you a mini-map to start. But it has been a few days since I have recorded this. That's because I've been binging Call of Duty, Carl on Duty Black Ops 4. That game came out, like, what, today's Monday, so it came out Friday. I got it Saturday, and I've been binging it ever since. I might play a little bit of that, but why would I play that? Because I can play Spider-Man. Besides, nobody wants to watch my scrubby gameplay.
I'm sorry I'm late. Oh. You started without me.
The grant committee's director will be here soon. It's fine, Parker. I invented this equipment. I think I can handle it.
Power damper. Oh, man. Maybe we should abort.
Not yet.
Hold on! Dr. Octavius, are you okay?
Another setback. But we're close.
Is anyone hurt?
No, it was all my fault.
The energy levels exceeded our expectations. From a certain viewpoint, that's a very positive development.
It doesn't smell very positive.
I assure you, in the next phase...
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Is there somewhere else we can discuss this?
Maybe you should take the rest of the day off, Peter.
But
we'll talk later.
that was a disaster. How could the dampener have failed? I know Doc said take the day off, but I have to figure out what went wrong.
Alright, and let us introduce the next portion of gameplay. Not this wiggly arm thing.
Let's see what's wrong with you.
This iPad thingy. I'm assuming, does Sony make tablets? I guess they do. I would assume any self-respecting electronics giant would make tablets. Let's see. Okay, press X to continue. That's always a good start. Alright, so these are power control. What are these things? These are voltage, servo control. I'm just reading things that are on screen. It's a thingy where you got to connect the thingies to make the energy go to the thingies. And the ones in the story are pretty easy. The ones that aren't in the story are pretty, well, not pretty difficult. They're a bit more challenging. I mean, you know, all things considered.
Got it.
So you just have to make a path for the electricity, the voltage, the what you talking.
Okay, need to reroute servo control
to move through. These, when you have the little arrows, as you can tell, if I place it this way, the arrows are facing into each other. It doesn't work. They have to be on the same path, you know? The logic, the magic of science. Do some of this action. Can't do that, so we're going to do one more of these bad boys. One of those bad boys. Oh, no, you can't do that, can you? Huh. Oh, here's what you do. You go like this. Wait, no, what? I'm dumb. There we go. We just bypassed that. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, sorry for all the updates, by the way. I had to rebuild the database of my PlayStation. And not that this should have done anything, but it might have uninstalled the updates for, like, everything I own. Not everything I own, but some of the stuff I own. Because I turned on my system just now, and it updated like 40,000 times. So that's a thing. Can we turn you this way? I screwed it up. I screwed it up. Take this one out and put this one up there. Take the naked one out. And boom, there we go. Hopefully there's only one
next.
But yeah, I started up
rebalance the
and
voltage.
meters, that's crazy. I started up and I had like Hulu and a bunch of other stuff that had to be downloaded. It was just crazy. It was crazy. Alright, just put this here. One of the other things that can be really helpful in these moments is to
Finished.
work backwards. So sometimes the little ending node, the orangey one, will have a thing that you have to, like an arrow that tells you which way to go. So sometimes I work backwards and, you know, there's like a word for that. Reverse engineering. There you go. Look at me.
Good as new.
I actually don't know what that did. This looks like, I guess it's a little better range of motion. It's not just like that, but you know, it is what it is. Can we go home? I want to go home.
Doc's been testing new materials for the prosthetics. He asked me to review his work if I had time. May as well dig in now.
What is this all
I think
about?
we've got samples of every type of prosthetic in existence.
Alright, well, let's just go over here. Something else is kind of cool. This stereo actually plays a real song. I can't remember the name of the song. Maybe I'll flash it on the screen. And I'm also not going to play the song because it's a real song and I'll probably get a copyright something or other. Alright, here are the next set of puzzles. The
Doc was
spectrographs.
testing a new contact material for the prosthetic.
These are pretty cool. I mean, I like all these puzzles, honestly. You pick up the fragments, you place the fragments somewhere, and they either agree or they don't agree. This one's incredibly easy, obviously, but later down the line, they introduce double stack bars, and they introduce reduction bars, so you gotta like
Hydrogel
stack
polymer composite.
double bars to make the extra
Strong,
thick
but
bars,
there's
and
a
you gotta
lot
use
of
the
impedance.
reduction bars to get rid of bars that
tell
aren't
Doc to keep
that are in
looking
places
for other
that shouldn't be. It's
materials.
crazy. It's crazy. It takes all your brain power. Probably not going to do those, honestly. I don't really care enough to do
Alright.
them.
I should get out of here before I screw things up for Doc even more.
I want to say I completed them in my main file. I'm pretty sure I completed all the ones there in the lab. Some of them, like I said, you've come across them during the story because Peter Parker is a science boy and he uses science to solve his crimes. Gosh, Sucker needs a new suit. What is that? I'm assuming this takes place in autumn, by the way, because some of the trees are that crispy golden brown fried chicken.
Spider-Man, it's
color.
Yuri.
Fisk make it to Rikers yet?
Not Rikers. Our boy qualifies for the VIP treatment.
That's
He's in the raft.
definitely.
Ah, joining Scorpion, Electro, and the rest. Fisk should be honored. That's a steamed company.
Can you swing by the precinct? Got an issue that could benefit from your unique skill set.
Basketball courts.
For you, Yuri, anything. I'm on my way.
Also, what is fall damage? These guys are kind of cool. Every basketball court you go to, these are the only two models of
like
NPC you'll
Jameson's got a
find,
new episode
and they
out.
always score
I wonder what
every
my number
bucket.
one fan thinks about the Fisk
I
takedown.
don't know why the ball is so large, but oh, what up, dude?
This is Just the Facts with J. Jonah Jameson,
Yeah.
where listeners like you discuss the issues affecting our city with Pulitzer Prize-winning two-time Pulitzer Prize-winning former publisher of the Daily Bugle. Hey, plug the book. And as always, if you order Mr. Jameson's books, Spider-Man, Threat or Menace, within 24 hours of our broadcast, you'll get an autographed copy at no
This is
extra
so much
charge.
more different than
personalizations. Don't ask. Not gonna get it.
so much more different than Yakuza, where the people are, some of the people are inside buildings and like they can't get out because the doors don't work.
Let's dive right
It's
into the
just
calls.
straight up.
Me.
Okay, so not for nothing. You gotta give Spider-Man respect for taking down Wilson Fisk, right? I mean, one less mob boss is good for everyone.
Is that right? Tell me, are you a police officer? Prosecutor? Maybe an award-winning reporter with decades on the job like me?
No, I'm a plumber.
Oh, good. Then fix my toilet and shut up! Let me explain something to you about crime bosses. As soon as one goes down, every punk with a gun, a tracksuit, and a drawer full of gold chains decides he's the next godfather. We're gonna have a gang war in the streets, but does that whip-headed moron give a damn? Of course not. He got on TV. That's what counts.
Yeah, well, I can get copper pipe without paying kickbacks.
I'm sorry, there's a lot of talk in this game, so there will be plenty of times where I just shut up because I'm kind of listening to it too. But yeah, these are regular podcast segments. J. Jonah Jameson, I guess he used to work at the Daily Bugle.
Someday, Jonah.
I'm not too familiar with
I'm gonna get you to say something
Spider-Man
nice
lore,
about
but
me.
I'm pretty sure he worked at the Daily Bugle. He used to employ Peter as a photojournalist, and that was the thing. Which is interesting because I don't think Peter was in the comics was always a scientist. Like in this iteration of the games, which is not based on any comic book particularly. He is a scientist, but he in other iterations is like a photographer for the Bugle. Look at that skyline.
Now that you quit smoking, what do you tell people when you come up here?
That I need a break from their crap.
Fair enough. So, why'd you call? Need a date to the policeman's ball?
You got a black and white suit?
As a matter of fact, I do, but
No
I haven't
balls here
unlocked
anyway.
it yet.
We spent too much integrating Oscorp's surveillance tech.
Worth it though, right?
It was. Till an hour ago. Well, the system went down. Citywide. Every tower.
How?
They tell me someone sabotaged the central server, and now all the towers are offline.
Inside job?
Maybe. I'll figure it out later. Right now, we need to get the towers back online. Fast.
And you called me? Aw, that's sweet.
I called someone I could trust. Plus, the signals are scrambled, and we have no idea how to fix it.
Ooh. I love a challenge.
You break it, you buy it.
I thought you trusted me.
Okay.
Let's input
It's
bands
another,
have been
I
shifted.
wouldn't call it a mini game, but it's, you know, find the signal. The right stick changes the, I guess, what is it called? The frequency. It's like, there's two words for it. I don't freaking know. I went to school. I did this stuff.
Not just a pretty mask,
Like
huh?
sine waves and
Whatever you did,
cosine waves.
any
and
chance you could do it to the other towers?
freaking
Sure,
geometrical
but
alignment.
just so you
I don't know.
I had to sync up with the tower to
But
fix it.
the right
I'm
stick
seeing all crime
controls the
data in
height,
the
the
area
left
now.
stick controls
Looks
the
like there's a break-in happening
length,
near me.
the wavelength.
Great.
Is that the
I've got
word? I think
units
that's the
nearby.
word.
Don't bother. I'm on it.
Alright, there you go. We got a mini map. So, oh crap. I was gonna press the start menu, but
Do it.
the pad menu. What do they even call it? That's not a start menu because there's no start button. The touchpad menu? That's stupid. Oakley
Pretty
dokley.
sure these guys didn't forget their keys.
Yo, let's make this fuck eat his mask.
I'm holding. There you go. So, like I said, enemies with. Oh, my B. What? Oh, that's why. Because I did a finisher move when I wasn't necessarily supposed to. So enemies with weapons, you can launch them and kind of disable them for a brief second. But I tend to launch a lot of people. Just because I can, and there you go. Perfect dodge is possibly the best move in the entire game, just because. There you go. Perfect dodge is like the best move in the game because you dodge, and right when you dodge, you web the enemy, so it kind of disables them for a split second. Allows you to get a full
wrapped
combo
up.
on them.
Thanks
Kinda
for that.
nice.
Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri.
Also, check
Your
this out.
favorite
Look at
tough
this.
but
You can
lovable
scale
person seen too much
without the
detective
fire
attack.
escapes. That's crazy.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any.
There it is.
Spider cop.
Please no.
Because in past games, fire escapes, they're so hard to deal with because you get caught up and they're not like programmed to be actually scalable. You just kind of these objects that are blocky and don't have any spaces in between them. And now they have freaking everything.
So you're the snitch.
Stitches
off,
get
creep.
stitches.
Yep, she's the one.
I said back off! Leave me alone!
I love how the subtitles know she's named Gloria. too.
Get away from her.
Like, this is the thing. Alright, so the big guys you gotta web. That's the general idea here. I tend to take them out last just because that is God, what is wrong with your voice? Goodness. I'll just do that. Sometimes I kill them first, though. It doesn't really make a difference, but they hit hard. They do hit hard. And before you get more health as you go through the game. But right now they can if you end up with 2 or 3 of them at a time. Come on now. You end up with 2 or 3 of them at a time. You can out of luck. Take that baby. Take that one. Oh wow, there's more of them? And there you go.
Walk away now, or she's dead.
Alright, so these are things. This is weird. It explains it here. Save the hostage before time runs out. These aren't really like that crazy because all you have to do is move the cursor. Like maybe if you've never played a video game before, you're just not. You don't have that tactical skill, so to speak.
All clear, ma'am.
I can understand why that's difficult,
I knew
but the
Jameson
meter
was
doesn't
wrong
run out
about
as
you.
fast as you would think.
You're a
and
little weird, but you got a good
these
heart.
happen during the
Have
story,
you
but they're
got
not.
somewhere to go?
Like they're in the story,
take
so
care
you
of
can just try
myself.
them again. Like it's not.
I'm
really a
sure
thing.
you can, but just in case, there's a place called the Feast Center.
Seen it. I don't want charity.
They got the best wheat cakes in the city, hands down.
Mom used to make those. Haven't had any in a long time. I'll check it out. Thanks, Spider Guy.
It's Spider-Man.
So you have to be ignorant to.
Should
not
be able
know
to spot the next
Spider-Man.
tower from up there.
Or you could just spot the next tower. Oh, you can't. Later in the game, you can spot the next tower using your mini-map, which is nice. God, this city is just so great. Sushi Murakami. Murakami Sushi.
From his elevated position, Spider Cop spies his destination. A second surveillance
I
tower.
love how I didn't even get to where I was supposed to.
Narrating yourself?
And
What?
the
No!
background just shows
Of
up.
course not. The chief never did understand
Oh, wow, it's
Spider
that
Cop.
bridge,
Thought he
not
was
the
a
bridge,
loose
it's the
cannon.
thing.
Already regretting this.
Also, something I did not mention was that. So I'm gonna just do it right now. This is the worst part about the game. All right, hands down, worst part. Go over here. You go to your bridge. And what happens in open world games when you're like, oh, I'm gonna head to another area? First off, shout outs to the people for at least making the skylines. Look, the background, like those are areas that you can't go to, and the skyline at least looks like it's, you know, a thing. It doesn't look like just like some freaking paper mache backdrop. But you go to the bridge, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna cross over to go to Korea. Oh, nope, you can't go that way. Oh, what? My B? Crap! I pressed back. Dang it! Oh my god. Alright, see. You gotta be kidding me. I was pressing back like I was gonna leave. Usually I should have done that during a mission. I did that the first time I played the game too. Usually what happens. Alright, we're just gonna do this. I don't even care. I don't even care. Can we skip? Come on. Buffer that options press.
We got this, Spider-Man. Thanks anyway.
Nope. Skip cinematic. Alright, we're gonna OG
Let's
Pro
take a
this.
look
This
at
is
this
so
tower.
dumb. Why did I do that? What I was trying to
Input
show
bands
was
have
the
been
fact that
shifted.
you try to leave the
Somehow.
area and you just get a little pop-up that says you're leaving the playable area, and it's stupid because so in Grand Theft Auto you leave the playable area. Crap, you can't
We
even
just had
skip
a
this
tower come
crap.
back online. Was that you?
That's
Mash.
just a pretty mask, huh?
You can
Whatever
skip
you
the later
did,
ones.
any chance you could do it to the other towers?
Sure, but just so you know.
But yeah,
I
like
had to
Grand Theft
sync up
Auto,
with the
right? Your
tower to
character
fix it.
starts to die,
I'm seeing all
or
crime
like
data
the
in the
sharks
area
come
now.
out, and it's like,
Looks
you know,
like there's a break-in happening near me.
Great.
that's a whole thing.
I've got units nearby.
In this game, it's
Don't
just
bother.
a menu
I'm
pops
on
up,
it.
and I feel like you could have done something a little bit better. You could have been like, oh, the web stopped working, or the traffic hit you, or just something to make you realize, like, oh, you can't go that way. I would like for the DLC to expand some of the other boroughs, though, because this city is so magnificent. It would be great if they threw, you know, like some of Brooklyn in there, some
Pretty
of
sure
Queens.
these guys didn't forget their keys.
All right, I got this. Let's just do this air combo. All right, we're going for the flawless victory. Nope, not if you keep hitting me. Let's just mash. Die. I'm saying you definitely are breaking people's chests though, like really. You're just breaking their solar plexus. you can also do that. I mean, attack from behind. This is nice. Skip.
Okay, wrapped up.
Thanks for that. Now I'm seeing an assault near you.
You're in luck, Yuri.
There's the
Your
assault.
favorite tough but lovable, grizzled, seen-too-much detective is in town.
What? No. You promised you wouldn't do that any...
Spider Cop.
I do like that little interaction though. Like, he's clearly a cornball, and the fact that he throws in Spider Cop is a nice little touch. Can we skip this? No, we can't. These are those in-game cutscenes. She said back off. Also, why are thugs out just in the middle of the day?
Keep it quiet, lady.
Get away from her.
Mash. Brutes, I got it. Mash X. Okay. Also, Brutes, I want to say, so they explain it later, you can use finishers on them, but they either take 2 to finish, or they take 2 bars of focus to finish, which you can't do until later. You cannot launch them, as I so demonstrated there. Golly, dodge that. Match that. Oh my god, that's so good. Can we finish you? There we go. Can I skip the cinematic?
Walk away.
Oh no, it's not. It's a gameplay moment. I'm surprised that it only took like 4 minutes for me to recomplete, which is nice. Also, once you move the target into the thing, it doesn't. It's not like it wiggles around and then you can't.
All clear,
screw
man.
up or anything. Skip cinematic. Okay, now I'm not going to do anything.
Should be able to spot the next
anymore.
tower from up there.
I'm gonna play the game like a pro.
From his elevated position, Spider Cop
I guess I did get to the height I was, but he definitely couldn't see the tower from that point. Like, you should have been on top of the water tower.
Narrating yourself?
What? No, of course not. The Chief never did understand Spider Cop. Thought he was a loose cannon.
Already regretting this.
Bet I can modify these towers to track more than just crimes.
Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. I find if you get the height first, it's easier. You can just kind of scan around for the wavelength. There's a word for the height. What is the height of a freaking wavelength? What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?
Score. Towers are picking up all kinds of RFID signals now, including one nearby. What is that?
Height of a wavelength. Is that the frequency? I'm gonna tell you. Amplitude! I knew it! That's a word. That's a freaking word. Alright. I do like the way the game kind of introduces you to collectibles. Because they're part of a mission, but they're not like part of a mission where it's like, oh yeah, this is the thing. It's just a mission where it's, kind of setting up the rest of the game.
One of my old backpacks from high school. Forgot I attached tracking dots to these.
Alrighty. And that was
How many of these are scattered around the city?
But yeah, there are 55 of these. We have 1. Am I going to do them all? Probably not. At the end of the game, I'll probably show you like everything you can get for.
Still there? Got a robbery a few blocks away.
Spider Cop's on it. Part man, part spider, all cop.
This is another neat version of robbery.
Open the safe. Do it.
Hey, fellas.
Because you can fight in like a restricted camera area. So like if you come out here, you can obviously move the camera around. But if you fight people in there, it goes to a neat little like restricted wiggle the camera. I like that because it's kind of like an old school fighter where you can't use the camera. So nice little touch, I guess. I don't know if it was an intentional like, oh, let's do a quick throwback to other games, or if it's just okay. It only makes sense the camera's restricted because it's a tiny area. Oh, piss. More homies.
Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be
You
criminal.
have scopes on the rifles? Like, what did you plan to do today? I never understand that. Like, if you bring a weapon like that, you're definitely getting way more time than you would have to begin with. Like,
all right, Yuri. I'm gonna repair the last Chinatown tower now.
Just bring a baseball bat and call it a day.
Spider Cop's gonna repair it?
Been doing a little thinking, Yuri. Policing's a young man's game, and Spider Cop, well, he's no spring chicken.
Please be going where I think you're going.
As of today, Spider Cop is officially retired.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink.
We'll all drink tonight, Yuri. Drink to the memory of Spider Cop's tireless... Yuri? Yuri, you there? Guess the emotion of the moment over...
Oh, my bad. I didn't know that was going to cut off the thing. So, that... I really like this relationship. So, here's the thing. Maybe I talked about this in... What game was it? I don't even know. Oh, no. You know, I was thinking about this. If I did a Yakuza playthrough, I would, you know, consider this. Let's just find out
what... Not good. Can't have people taking pictures of my 3 chest hairs. Tools I need for suit repair at the lab.
Sure, we'll do that today.
I wonder
Why
if
not?
Dr. Octavius is left
for
for
the
day.
crappy thing. I'm sorry. I love how New York just has to put stuff places like basketball courts. You just got to put them in the middle of the street because that's what we got.
Doctor, how did it go with the committee? I'm so sorry I screwed things up.
Not at all, Peter. They're just nervous in the face of imminent triumph. They'll calm down. They always do.
Should I head back to the lab for cleanup?
No. I'm stepping out for dinner anyhow. We'll resume tomorrow. Short break, then back to creating the future.
So one of the things that I think was interesting, I was going to say, is a lot of these open world or like, you know, story-based
Sounds like
games,
he's left the lab for the day.
it can be really difficult
Good time to work on my suit and
by
pride.
him or herself. You know, I think of Nier Automata, right? If you played with just 2B, that junk would have been so boring because she's a very boring character. Like, she's not that interesting because she's just doing her job, and not in a bad way. Like that's what she is. She's just an android. So adding what's his face. I'm gonna go do this tower over here. Oh, there's a pool. That's so cool. Look at this. He can get in the pool, but he can't. Well, he can swim, but you can't swim in pools. Like, I don't know why the pools are this shallow. I mean, that's a kiddie pool right there. What's up, my guy? Yeah, he's just vibing out. Oh, it's got the speaker system going. Okay, I see you. But yeah, for characters that aren't that interesting, they need companions. Like, look at Kratos. If Kratos didn't have a friend, like a boy to yell at, he would not be particularly interesting because he wouldn't open up throughout the game. Spider-Man, his witty, you know, ingenuity makes it okay that if he's not by himself. But they even complement that by having, you know, people like Yuri get on the phone or Dr. Octavius get on the phone. And I think that's really cool because it makes you feel like even if you're doing this by yourself and even if nobody knows that Spider-Man is a Spider-Man boy or knows who he is, you feel like there's some kind of, you know, connection with things. Oh, I want that backpack. This is going to be the problem with this LP. I'm going to collect. I said I'm not going to collect anything. I'm going to collect everything. That is a guarantee. I'll just climb up there. And what do you got?
My underarm webs. Thought they might help me glide short distances, but they never really worked. Looked cool, though.
There you have. Oh, what was the first one we got? First
a
date?
menu from my first real date with MJ. Wish I could have afforded someplace fancier, but she didn't seem to mind.
There you go. So I like those. They don't really give too much story, but they do give a semblance of, you know, character development, so you know kind of what Peter's all about and where he's been. Like, a lot of his older cool gadgets that didn't work or things that he, you know, implemented in one suit but didn't work in another.
You guys are like little kingpins in training.
I want this combo goal. So all these challenges have some kind of goals. Have different goals you can do to get more tokens. The tokens are, oh, well, don't you dare, don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him. I need this guy. The tokens are what you use to unlock different things. There we go. And usually by getting more of the objectives, you get more tokens. So there's usually, well, I guess there's always 2 objectives.
Nothing puts a
they
pep
give
in
you
my
extra
step
tokens.
like halting
Though
an
there are
illegal
times
drug
where that doesn't seem to happen. And I'm not too sure why.
Police are coming.
But crime tokens,
I'm
the thing is, even after you finish all the crimes in the game, they still respawn. So in the event that you somehow need more, once you finish all the crimes, you should never need any more crime tokens. But in the event that you somehow do need more crime tokens, you can still get them only at a clip of 1 per thingy. But That's 29 minutes. I don't want to keep going on the video cut out. So next time we will fix up Spider-Man's suit and see what else lies in store for our red and blue protagonists here. But thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.